Hey, it's Pastor Chris, and I want to introduce Planning Center check-ins. Now, as a volunteer, you're going to want to know this. Our Planning Center check-in system is a new check-in system that's faster, easier to utilize, and more effective than previous check-in systems. It's been piloted for over 2 years in our student ministry, and it's been very effective. Now, as a volunteer, there's a few important things that you need to know about Planning Center check-ins. First, we have a vast database with over 2,000 individuals listed with contact information. Now, that means that almost everyone who's been in the church longer than a month should already be in our check-ins database, and they're ready to go. These families will simply have to enter their phone number at a self-service check-in station. Self-service check-in stations allow for an individual to check in their child by simply entering their family's phone number, any phone number associated with the family. However, it cannot be used to register a new family or to modify an existing registration. Now, occasionally, you're going to need to assist a family who may be having some trouble checking in. But the vast majority of our families will now be able to check in and print name tags from one of our multiple self-serve stations without any assistance at all. Once a child is checked in, a name tag will print. That name tag can be taken off and it's stuck to the back of the child, and a second security tag will be printed, which the parent will take with them. Once the child has their identification and once the parent has the ID tag, the child's ready to go have fun in his or her group. Now, when a family needs assistance, or if a family visits for the first time, our volunteers will need to assist them at a manned station. These stations allow a volunteer to edit or enter new information. Adding a new family is super easy. Begin by entering the child's name. Now, if the name appears, that means the child and or family is already in the system. Click on that edit icon to the right and make sure that we have all the needed information, including the child's name, gender, birth date, school, and grade. It's vital that after entering all this information, you click on the More arrow at the bottom of the screen to update their phone numbers associated with that family. Now, you can enter as many phone numbers as you'd like simply by clicking the plus icon next to a phone number. We can never have too much information. Feel free to get as much of it as you can because we're able to store it securely and utilize it as needed. Now, you can also add a new family by simply clicking Add New at the top of that screen. If the family member is already in the database, you can simply click on their name and repeat the above process. Once you're done entering information, you choose Save Household, and it will return you to a check-in screen. Now, you can select any family member that is checking in and choose Check In one person or two people, depending on however many children they're checking in at that time. Adding new children or families is nearly identical. First, enter the child's name and search. If the child is not found in the database, simply click Add Person. If the child is visiting from out of town, you may select Create a Temporary One-Time Guest, but you're usually going to select Add to a New Household when it's a new family. Now, just like modifying an existing registrant, you'll need to enter all of the required information. Again, it's critical that you include the parent's phone number with this information. Add family members as needed if the family's brand new, or if it's a child, then you may just be able to add the child to an existing family. But once you've checked in the child or children, make sure the parents know that in the future, they can use the self-service check-in station by simply entering any of the phone numbers they've given you. If there's ever a line at the check-in station, you're able to collect information on a card and add it during a slow period during the service. You're also welcome to see families you know walking up and go ahead and check them in like we have in the past, and you can go ahead and move that line a little bit faster. As with learning any new system, there's going to be a few bumps along the way. However, as we continue to grow, offering a self-service option will keep our lines from extending out the door. Beyond making Sunday easier and faster, our new check-in system is going to make keeping in contact with families throughout the week not just possible, but simple. I want to thank you so much for your time and your commitment as a volunteer to this church. You're a blessing, and thank you for all the hard work.